Hello and welcome. Room is empty right now, so this is for all you people who are watching on YouTube. Uh, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. All of my uploads should go up mostly immediately after I finish my broadcasts on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitch under the username ImpureTale. It is actually about 10 minutes till broadcast time. So, we're gonna do a little faffing about before we go in. No, I have not gotten any of the DLC yet, and when I have an especially good work month, you will see that, and then there will be an update with all of these, but I am super curious about every single one of these, and eventually I will get it. And it looks like we're getting a couple more eventually, and that's actually pretty cool. You can go through and replay them with timings. We are going to wait about 5 or 6 more minutes for the actual start time. I usually begin broadcasts around 7 p.m. Eastern time, and that's the intent today. I always like to try to get in here and make sure my sound check is working and all that other important stuff. I'm very pleased that we've made it to Paititi in record time. Also trying to sort of make up for lost time. I didn't broadcast last Monday, so there's that. So just examining these soldiers' getup, the camo I get, they're in the jungle. What does the skull face pattern do exactly? I mean, are they trying to blend in or are they trying to intimidate? Is it possible to do both? It's not the most Trinity-ish thing. Getting all of Twitch set up and my channels, etc. So to let people know if they're surfing in on this one as opposed to a previous video, we have thus far discovered what appears to be the hidden city and rescued a boy from near killing. The most interesting thing we've seen so far, other than a living city and not ruins, is that there are some cult members who appear to be natives, but they're wearing Trinity symbols on their armor. Imagery. There is a correct word in there somewhere and I'm not using it. We've also discovered that Jonah, as is his character, found a much safer way to get here than we did, which involved a lot of swinging on very rickety things and, you know, like a Lara Croft do. I'm actually curious to see, because thus far we've been in mostly like Spanish-speaking areas, so when the immersive language thing comes in, people speak Spanish at us. I wonder if people will speak Inca as we go through the village. That will be very interesting to see. About 3 more minutes. And thank you, my one viewer, for being patient. I promise we'll move away from these two guys here in a second. All right, let's go ahead and get this loaded up. And I hope my voice is a little bit less tinny. I'm still having trouble working with the snowball that has been graciously lent to me. I live in an apartment with hardwood floors, which means literally everything echoes, and people could hear my air conditioning last time, so we're back on the headset for now. Please excuse my awkward breathing. So you see at present we've been given this outfit because it matches the rightful queen's, which tells people that you are loyal to her.
I don't know your name.
I apologize. As the rebel leader, I have to be careful. I am the rightful queen, Funuratu. Etsu, you still owe me a scouting report. Yes, ma'am. There was one thing.
I can pet the llama. Hello, my new favorite part of the game. A+. Excellent game. Would play again.
All full up. can't carry anymore.
Now, eventually we're going to head down that way, but we are pretty much free to explore until we get that cutscene. Now, I'm sure there's a document that explains it, but if I'm not mistaken, what's happening here is they have different depths and different types of clay being used for different types of pottery. I think that's what's happening. Missing gear. Okay.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Sweet. And literally nothing will happen if I dip my toes in there, but I still find myself trying to avoid it.
These ceremonial ceramic jars are used to store corn beer or chicha. The bottom of these apu are usually pointed to aid when pouring into smaller serving containers. I'm not sure. The dialect is familiar, but something's not right.
We have pet the llama. We can do it more than once if we want to, but once is enough. One pet for each llama. Okay.
This describes something nearby. A lone sentry stands guard over me and his harvest.
Yeah. Full.
This should come in
Yaha.
handy.
I'm really pleased with the level of design in this. They did such a good job. You see how the paths look when they're maintained. The way they organize things for functionality. Very pleased. I love all of it.
Born to famine, raised in rebellion, orphaned but never alone. He rises as the sun.
Mama says it upsets the waterfall's waka if I play in the cave. She just thinks it's too dangerous, even though there's all kinds of neat stuff in there.
Huh. So I guess they're just going to speak English. Well, it's interesting in other places at least.
30th of November, 1603. With a local man as a guide, Lopez, the soldiers and I set out from the city before first light. Just as well, as a terrible flu began to spread through the population. Lopez is convinced his artifact does not lie in the city itself, but somewhere just outside. I asked if it was not somewhat hypocritical to enlist the help of those loathsome people. Do not loathe them, he said, any more than you would these molosses. They are all creations of the Lord our God, as are we. I told him I was stunned to hear him speak in this fashion, but he took my hands and we prayed. The energy of his faith ran from him to me, until I felt the chains of doubt fall from my heart.
Well, if they suddenly came under a terrible flu, is it possible y'all brought it in? Sorry, that's the sound of my phone. Don't recognize the number, they can call me back another time. It's actually probably a politician again. Because the only time they ever want to call me back... Okay, why are you doing this? Oh, that's... There we go. Okay, come out of that. It's not like I can actually shoot at anything right now.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
I'm sorry, I can't get it to quit doing that. I'm gonna have to reload the checkpoint. That was really annoying. There we go. It's still doing it. Why? Jumping back in the water might make it quit. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, I can't even jump when I'm like this. This is... There we go. Not sure what I did that made that work, but we're gonna stick with it.
I don't have enough space for that.
Who are you?
Careful, friend of Unuratu. The Jaguar warriors. Don't get too close to them.
Maybe don't get too close to him
Always
either,
watching for
gosh.
Rebel activity. And they have no mercy.
But I saw. He has them.
Enough, Taki. You lost your dice. Fine. But don't lie about it.
Are you okay?
No. Pisco the Dead took my dice, and no one believes me. But he took them.
A dead man took your dice. Are you sure you didn't lose them?
Ugh, you're as bad as the rest of them.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll tell you what. I'll pay very close attention, and if I see Pisco the Dead, I'll ask for your dice back.
Really? You believe me?
It wouldn't be the first time the dead seemed to speak to me.
Yep.
Do you believe that major events in life can be traced back to a single moment? I do. Take what's happening now. Had Amaru and Sairi not fought that day during the famine, and had Sairi not insisted, despite Amaru's wishes, that it should be him who would go beyond the safety of the borders to hunt for the village, perhaps things would be different today. You see, Amaru felt responsible for his brother's death. I heard him the night they pulled Sairi's body from the wilderness. He was beside himself with grief. I think that was the moment. It broke Amaru. He took complete control of Paititi after that. He wanted to protect us all, because he couldn't protect Sairi.
I caught a fish once at home, in the well. Papa says it's because there are tunnels filled with water under some houses. Funny, huh?
Can't figure out the dialect. They must be missing something.
Well, let's go see a dead man about that kid's dice.
Beautiful.
Maybe sell some stuff while we're here.
Will you trade? Please. I have barely made enough to offer in tribute.
Tribute to who?
The cult of Kukulkan, of course. They demand half of all profits earned on market day. But if they think I tried to short them...
I understand.
Thank you, Ishiki. Will you trade then? I am certain you will find it useful. You have made an excellent choice, my friend. The gods favor us both. I am certain you will find it useful. You have made an excellent choice, my friend. I am certain you will find it useful. You have made an excellent choice, my friend. The gods favor us both. You have made an excellent choice, my friend.
What do we got?
I am certain you will find it useful. The gods favor us both. Thank you, friend.
There's a second merchant. Yes. I think has slightly different things.
I don't recognize you. What are you doing here? Where did you get that tunic?
It was given to me by Unuratu.
Oh, you are the Queen's guest? I meant no offense. Please, you must forgive me.
It's all right. Don't worry.
How may I help you?
What do we got? Satchel. Oh, yes, very good.
The gods favor us both.
Finally. think
Thank
we're
you,
good.
Ishiki.
Now I can cut ropes and things. We want to avoid going that way, and so... What's on the floor behind you, lady?
It's difficult to make out. People settled between two rivers. They weren't alone. However, these outsiders don't appear dangerous.
This is one of the most challenging maps for finding challenge markers I've found, because everything blends in, even when you've got highlights.
Have you met Paimo, Ishiki? The fool. Thinks the gods punished him. Lazy bastard.
Do you know what's missing in this city? Love. It used to drift on the air, like the scent of hibiscus. That scent went away when Unuratu's husband Sairi died. Theirs was an infectious love. Everywhere they went, they were locked in hand. They would shop the markets together on sunny days like today, and I could swear the stalls would brighten just a bit as they passed. I had never seen two people more in love. I hope that once all of this fighting is over, that the scent of hibiscus will return.
Well, the lesson and takeaway from that is find somebody you can have fun going grocery shopping with. See that thing? I need to swing off of that thing from somewhere. Maybe from up there. Don't know. There. I cannot jump from there, though. Not quite. There we go. Now the problem is I have no idea where to find the other ones, and basically this is not a place where I can just easily hunt out challenges and focus on that. We're just going to come across them as we do and then move on.
As it was foretold, heralded by the column of flame burning through the night, and the destruction of our temples, and the warnings of the weeping woman and the two-headed man, the strange warriors astride great deer arrived with the rising sun. They murdered the weak leaders and claimed the land and the people as their own.
Are you not even going to let me... And then we're stuck in the... I am very agitated. It should not be glitching like this. Okay, this is a problem with how the game is loaded. I apologize very much. I am going to have to stop the broadcast and come back here in a minute. So, 3 to 5 minutes, I will have this fixed.